Hey, it's Bowser Web here. Play on Mario World. Wow, World of Will. I'm using something else. World of Warcraft and Fortnite might be light years ahead of Super Mario Brothers 1, 2 and 3. You won't learn as much from these games. Video games have actually gotten a lot easier. There is a reason why they call games NES hard, because a lot of the games were brutally difficult. And if you manage to beat the game, it truly gave you bragging rights. There is still a lot of innocence in the three classic games you won't really find in games nowadays. Super Mario Bros. 1 is a classic. Not much needs to be said that hasn't already been said. A great game though, and but I find myself playing Super Mario 2. Mario always never gets picked. I can't jump worth a damn in this game. While Luigi could jump 4 miles in the air and not come down. A lot of people praise Super Mario Bros. 3 as the best of the games in this pack. I found it quite of a chore and pain, especially 3 and 4 levels. In particular, getting his P-Wings is a must to make it through some of the levels. The updated colour schedules for the original NES looks great on the SNES, and the continue option puts the reply value through the roof for these games. I found myself rapping a lot in the NES games, but never rapping on the games in this pack. The Lost Levels, aka the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2, is just brutally difficult. I made it all the way through, thanks, but not something I really wish or want to do again. You will die a lot in that game. Even for advanced players, I think I had like 50 or 60 deaths before I finished it. The quality and replay value for this game is extremely high. The fun factor is still there. As well as the frustration of getting killed. Getting killed or falling in a pit. Good times had by all. Outrage. Yeah, it's a decent game, and don't get me wrong. Why it works? Its ability to come troops to the franchise world building. As it takes place in a new location, the Dinosaur Island, this is a debut of Yoshi. A character who would be featured very frequently in the Mario series. Extremely fluid and responsible controls. 72 levels to explore with various themes such as grass, water, ghost houses, castles, sunken ghost ships and ice. 24 of the 72 levels have secret exits. It introduced the Star World, an optional world that spawns different coloured Yoshis, each with various abilities and super challenging levels. If you complete the bonus world, the whole game has a seasonal change, making it look more autumn-like and altering some enemies' appearance. Great soundtrack in some levels. Bongos are added to the music when Mario is riding Yoshi. Every time you beat a Kooplin's castle, you get to see a cutscene where Mario destroys the castle in a unique way. A new power-up, the Feather, which gives Mario or Luigi a superhero cape that helps them fly. Unlike the Super Leaf and Tangenuchi suit power-ups, the cape allows independent flight but requires some practice. Minigames that allow for extra lives. A top secret area can be found in the second world, allowing for a stack of mushroom and, depending on the choice, fire, flowers or feathers. A secondary power-up can be held for later use, or in emergencies in a box on the top screen. A new spinning jump attack which can destroy blocks when fully grown. It will also allow you to defeat tougher enemies like Koopas faster, neglect damage. Damn, my speaker. Damage from spiky enemies. Several new enemies are introduced, including the infabulous Charging Chuck and Banzai Bill. 5 dinosaur coins can be found in each stage, in addition to the coin count. Finding all the 5 grants an extra life. The Game Boy Advance version has so many new features. For example, it allows you to swap between Mario and Luigi by pressing R on the world map. Luigi trades speed and tractor for jumping height, and Mario and Luigi are able to speak. The graphics are vibrant and colourful, which is the gold standard for just about any Mario game. Very fun and epic final boss battle with Bowser. The Special World theme song has an Easter egg in it. If you listen to it for a certain period of time, a remix of the original Super Mario Bros. Theme will play. It's a real masterpiece. Graphics have aged better than in Mario 3 without taking it into account. Mario All-Stars controls and gameplay are just perfect, which Mario 3 will always be my favourite between the two. This game is definitely better than Mario 3 with no BS. It has more secrets and the final boss fight is actually darn awesome this time. Definitely one of the best video games ever made. If you're the type of gamer that's looking for a challenge, you may be a little disappointed with this though, as it's easier than Mario 3, at least for most people. It's one of my favourite Mario games when I was little, until new Super Mario Bros. Wii dethroned it, but this game still holds up as a solid console for platformer. Super Mario World is the first 2D game that doesn't take place in the Mushroom Kingdom, and it introduced Yoshi, Mario's dinosaur friend. This was the second game to have the Kooplings, and while the boss fights were a step up from the Mario Bros. 3 boss fights. It still sucks that you can only fight and defeat the bosses one time without erasing the whole game. And once you beat Ludwig and destroy the 4th castle, the rest of the mid bosses aren't that good, because the rest of them are slightly improved versions of the first few fights. This game's level design is amazing, even better than most future 2D Mario games. I also love how all coloured Yoshis have their own special ability when they eat the shells. Like the purple one flies, the red one spits fire, and the yellow one stuns enemies. This game also introduced the cape feature power up. One of the best power ups in the entire series of the Super Mario. The downside with the power ups in this game is that there are only 2 recruiting ones instead of multiply. The feather is also overpowered. You can kill almost every enemy just by spamming the Y button to attack, and using it to fly in the air or allows you to skip almost the entire game with it. This is still well thought out game for the SNES, and for once the Bowser boss is interesting. He uses the clown car and throws mechanic Koopas at the player, and you must stomp on them. Throw them back up and hit Bowser with them. The second phase, he drops giant balls on the area, and in the final phase he jumps up and down trying to land on you, making the fight so much fun. This game is a huge step up from the first 2D Mario games on the SNES, and even though there are flaws in the game, they aren't as bad as the flaws in the other games. So the pros, it still holds up today. The game introduced Yoshi, the dinosaur that loves to eat. Great memorable music from the legendary helps make this game shine. Controls are easy to understand. Even the virtual console releases have great controls, tons of great secrets and great use of mode. Cons: no Koopas, just similar characters called Galambooms. Still great even 30 years. And this is the boss fight. I was trying to stomp him. That was. There goes the speaker. Well, I think that's it for me then. If you like this video, give us a like and I'll see you soon. If you don't, that's all good. I'll see ya.